morning, everybody. It's Tom. Sometimes I'm called Amador Eats on Instagram. Sometimes I'm called Tom on Facebook. Sometimes I'm called Sacktown Crown Report if you're a Kings fan on other social media. But this morning, I'm making a video about making some coffee in my new Mr. Coffee Maker. Got it for, I think, $15 at a local store. Not local. A chain store, but locally in Chico. Sometimes, I try not to stop at these chain stores, but sometimes I went to some local hardware stores and some other places. They didn't have a Mr. Coffee Maker. So I'm going to grind up some beans. I'm going to make some coffee in my Mr. Coffee Maker for the very first time ever. Usually I always go with a French press, which is kind of more of a drawn out, longer time way to make some coffee. It's good. I think sometimes I might lose some of the strength of the bean in that form of brewing, and I kind of just want to be able to have a coffee pot that I am able to set the night before and not wait 20 minutes for a good few cups of joe. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to grind up some coffee here. I got my coffee grinder, electric. It'd be cool to have a hand grinder. I got some Solar Roast coffee. I procured it from, I think, S&S Market in Chico. This is roasted in Portland, I think. Oh, excuse me, Pueblo, Colorado. I've been there before. Cool city. Colorado, great place. So this is some light roast. It's roasted with solar power, I guess. That's pretty cool. I hear some things about solar power. Good. Some things about batteries might be bad. But who knows? Sounds pretty powerful from what I gather. So this is a light roast. I have really noticed my favorite roast is medium. I really love the Paulo's coffee brand. This is a this is a dark roast, the Louisiana Mud. I also have a light roast of theirs. My favorite is their medium roast. It tastes so great. And I think I like medium roast. I've also read about how medium roast is better on the stomach. I need to read more into that, but if anyone has any info, comment wherever you're commenting. So I'm just going to fill it up to the max fill line. I just kind of pour my beans in. Whoops, sometimes. I don't know if there's ever been a time when I have not missed at least one bean. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I got my Kings sweater on, my 49ers hat on, kind of just the stuff that I have to stay warm. I just got this sweater at Ross. Can't really find Kings gear anywhere besides the internet, and that's really expensive, so I try not to do that. So I'm going to grind this coffee. It's going to be loud for a second. I try to grind it a little bit more fine. So here we go. There we go. I shake it up a little, get those beans that are sitting on the top down to the bottom to the blade. And then I looked up on the internet in a few different places the ratio of water to ground beans. They say for a full 12 cups of water, you use 9 tablespoons. Now, for my French press ratios, usually I use a little bit more than what is usually said on the internet. So I'm probably going to go about 10 ounces of filtered water here from the co-op in Chico Natural Foods. I appreciate the nice water with all the crappy water we have flowing through the pipes here in some places in NorCal. And so I'm going to go with I think a 10 cup of water to 9 tablespoons of ground coffee, about a 1-to-1 ratio, maybe a little bit lower. Now there's a strong brew function on this bad boy, but I don't think I'm going to use it the first time I do it. I ran some water through the machine to clean it the first time. Heard you might want to use it to, or use some vinegar to clean it at some point, but I just used water the first time. So I'm going to put 9 tablespoons in here. Get my little tablespoon counter. Sometimes I lose count and I'm like, oh, this is either gonna be a really strong cup of joe or a pretty weak one. It's 4, 5, 6. Let me shake this up a little bit. Now, the one thing I've found about coffee grinders is they aren't really the easiest to access sometimes. 7, 8. And one more half here for 9. Access with a spoon. So here's my coffee in here. Boys, that smell good. It's pretty, this is a, what's it called? A mesh filter instead of having to use new filters every time. So I'm gonna put this bad boy in here. There's a little hand crank to go over. Then I'm gonna pour the water in the back. Kind of like my grandma and grandpa used to do. So again, I got 9 cups of water to about, 10 cups of water to about 9 tablespoons of ground up Solar Roast Coffee Peru Light Roast from Pueblo, Colorado. Alright, then I'm just gonna brew now. And let's see what happens. This is gonna be some good coffee, y'all. Thanks for watching. Drop any questions, drop any comments, share, proliferate my page. Bye.